So, recent studies done at San Diego State University say that, the popularity of religion, and I'm assuming, I'm guessing that it's, a Christian faith-based religion is dwindling in America. San Diego State University will host a first-of-its-kind international conference next month in September, examining the rise of unbelief in the West. Wow. Bombshell, right? Fucking bombshell. And the recent, well, here are the stats here. In 2008, the American Religious Identification Survey found that the percentage of American adults who say they have no religion had nearly doubled since 1990 to 34 million people. That's 15% of U.S. adults.
I know you are, but what am I?
Right. So, I really don't know what's going on here. Really. I wonder why people don't believe in God anymore. It's, skepticism maybe. Next item. Warren Jeffs, 55, was sentenced to life in prison. Jeffs is a convicted, now convicted, okay, at first he was just on trial, but now is convicted of sexual assault on minors, on young women. Jeffs, who is 55, had claimed his religious rights were being trampled on and that God would seek revenge if the trial continued. Now, the whole thing about Warren Jeffs is he's a convicted polemicist? Man, you know what? How long has it been since I've read that I can't pronounce the word polemicist? Anyway, back to our story. And he headed a sect of a Mormon church called the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Latter-day Saints. Let's examine that. Latter-day Saints. Latter-day is more like modern-day saints. The saints of today, of this age. So he headed that sect, and apparently they had a compound out in the country somewhere, and there was quite a bit of people living there. It was kind of like a Waco, Texas kind of deal, where the feds rushed in, and the women had old-fashioned dresses, old-fashioned hairdos, and young girls were marrying the so-called elders of this commune, really. So Jeffs is claiming that his religious rights were being trampled on and that God would seek revenge if the trial continued. So apparently he thinks God is going to avenge him for, marrying 12 and 15-year-old girls, and not only marrying them, but impregnating them.
It's not okay.
Right. It's really not, Warren. It's really not okay. You knew it wasn't okay when you fucking did it, dude. Come on now. Prosecutors used DNA evidence to show Jeffs' fathered a child with a 15-year-old girl.
It's not okay.
It's really not. The fundamentalists, which has at least 10,000 members, is a radical offshoot of mainstream Mormonism and believes polygamy brings exaltation in heaven. These Latter-day Saints see Warren Jeffs as God's spokesman on earth.
It's not okay.
It's really not okay, dude. Really not. You know, I mean, oh man. You know. So, let's see. Can we put two and two together? Yes, we can.
What's a hello?
So, Jeffs had 78 wives in addition to his legal spouse, and 24 of them were under the age of 17.
What's a hello?
George, come on. I said 24 of his wives were under the age of 17.
It's not okay.
Right. So, Warren Jeffs, you child molesting polygamist.
I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah. You know, and I guess one could argue it's not really Jesus' fault. You know? And we'll go with that. We'll agree with that for now.
When my Gucci Gucci was only a Gucci Gucci.